The Great $20 Adventure by Effie Zahos. Mummy, look what Grandma sent me for my birthday. $20, said Max, waving his new note. Well, aren't you a lucky boy? What will you do with your $20, Max? His mother asks. Spend it, of course. I mean, what else can you do with money? Says Max. That's a good question, Max. How about you take George for a walk and think about it? You know, money doesn't grow on trees. Best you use it wisely. Oh, Mum, even George knows money doesn't grow on trees. It comes out of a machine, right, George? Ruff, ruff, agrees George with a wag of his tail. Squirrel it, I hear you have $20 and don't know what to do with it. What? Asked Max. Who are you? I'm Miss Pennysaver. If you find the right hiding spot for your money, Max, it will actually grow. I've been doing it for years and I started with a lot less than $20. Wow, smiles Max. I didn't know money could grow. Indeed it can. Put a bit away every few days, I say, and on a rainy day it will be there when you need it most, nods Miss Pennysaver. That sounds good. But I think George and I need a little more time to think about it, says Max. Let me warn you though, Max. Word has spread that you've got this birthday money. How about I come with you and George on your walk just in case you run into a few not so helpful friends? So off go Max, George and Miss Pennysaver on their walk. Do you think Max should save his $20? Look. Who are you? Asked Max. Why, I'm Jack Flash, prettiest turkey you'll ever see. Look at me and look what I've got. It's hard not to miss you, Max agrees. I hear you have $20 and don't know what to do with it, says Jack Flash. Yes, admits Max. You should spend it, shouts Jack Flash. I think you should only spend money on things you need, says Miss Pennysaver in a stern voice. I don't think I need anything at the moment, said Max. You do have a lot of things, Jack. Do you need them all? Do I need them? Snaps back Jack Flash. Of course not, but that's not the point. I think you should buy whatever you want. Says Max. I don't know about that. I think George and I need a little more time to think about it. Well, let me come along just in case you need my help making your mind up, says Jack Flash. So off go Max, George, Miss Pennysaver and Jack Flash. Do you think Max should spend his $20? Psst, over here. I hear you have $20 and don't know what to do with it, whispers a shady character. Who are you? Asks Max. Why, I'm Donny Dangerous, of course. I can double just about anything if you're willing to take the chance. Ruff, barks George. Easy, boy, says Max. I'm sorry, I don't think George likes you, Donny. Well, he wouldn't be the first or the last, chuckles Donny. Are you saying you can double my money? Asks Max. Yes, that's right. Turn your $20 into $40 overnight. Just leave it here and I promise you by tomorrow you'll have $40. My mum says that if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is not true, says Max. Is that right? Asks Danny Dangerous. Well, you're just going to have to trust me on this one. Ruff, yelps George. I think George is saying that he and I need a little more time to think about it, says Max. Well, let me come along just in case you need help making up your mind, says Donny. So off go Max, George, Miss Pennysaver, Jack Flash, and Donny Dangerous. Should Max risk giving his money to Donny Dangerous? Put the jar over there. No. Move that over there. We need everything ready to go by lunchtime. Move it, move it. Who's that? Calls Max. Some busy bee that buzzes around all day, moving jars of honey, says Donny. The name is Queen Bee, and you can call me Bee. Don't listen to Donny Dangerous. He hasn't earned an honest dollar in his entire life. Max, I hear you have $20 and don't know what to do with it, says Bee. Yes, said Max. So far I've been told to save it, spend it, or give it to Donny so he can double it. Well, forget about Donny. The best thing I did with my money was put it into my honey business. Well, George seems to love your honey. I'm not surprised. I have the best bees in the country working for me. I say put that $20 to work and start a small business, said Bee. But what can I do? Asked Max. You're only limited by your imagination, said Bee. Just be prepared to put in the hard work and soon your business will work for you. Sounds exciting, but I think George and I need a little more time to think about it, said Max. Well, let me come along just in case you need help making up your mind. So off go Max, George, Miss Pennysaver, Jack Flash, Donny Dangerous, and Queen Bee. Should Max use his $20 to set up his own business? You, Max, is that you? Over here. Mr. Givings is my name. Achoo! Oh, I don't feel very well. Thank you so much, Mr. Giving, for looking after us. I don't know what would become of us if it wasn't for you, says the sneezy anteater. That's what I'm here for, said Mr. Giving. Max, I hear you have $20 and don't know what to do with it, said Mr. Givings. Watch it, Max. He's going to ask you to spend it, interrupts Donny Dangerous. Not spend it, Max. Donate it. Some of your $20 could buy Band-Aids or medicine to help some of sick animals get better again. What do you think, Max? Could you spare a few dollars? Asked Mr. Giving. Of course, I'd like to help, but I'm really confused now. From what everybody is telling me, I should be saving it, spending it, doubling it, putting it into a business or giving it away. Who knew $20 could do all this? I think George and I should go home now and think about it just a little bit more, says Max. Well, let me come along just in case you need help making up your mind, said Mr. Givings. So off go Max, George, Miss Pennysaver, Jack Flash, Donny Dangerous, Queen Bee, and Mr. Givings. Should Max give his money to somebody else who needs it more? Miss Pennysaver, Jack Flash, Donny Dangerous, Queen Bee, and Mr. Givings gather around a tree. All of them are very eager to hear what Max has decided to do with his $20. Pick me, says Donny Dangerous. No, copy me, says Queen Bee. Go shopping, says Jack Flash. Squirrel it. It's the right thing to do, said Miss Pennysaver. Help me to help others in need, pleads Mr. Giving. What should Max do? Hello, Max. How did you and George go? Have you made up your mind? Asked Max's mum. I don't think Grandma realised what a hard gift she's given me. Who would have thought that having $20 was such a big responsibility, said Max. So what are you going to do with it? I don't really need anything at the moment, so I'm going to save some and give a little away to help somebody in need. And when George and I are a little older, we are going to go into the honey business. Honey business? Asks Max's mum. That's right, Mum. Well, that was some walk you and George went on. Maybe your father and I should come along next time. I think we could all do with a walk like that one, says Max's mum. It was a great walk, Mum. I'm sure George and I will do it again on my next birthday.